Hey, Asia.
What's up, fam? It's Asia, and today we're going to be recreating this hairstyle that I did over 5 years ago on my natural hair. It is no leave out whatsoever, and we're doing it with a little bit of a twist because now, as you can see, my hair is much shorter. Not only that, I'm using bundles instead of clip-ins. I picked up this hair from Eunice on Amazon, and it literally got here overnight. I bought it at night at like 10 p.m. and it got here at 7 a.m. So real clutch with the shipping, Amazon. This comes with 3 bundles of hair, a headband for like laying down your edges, and some lashes, which nobody ever uses. I'm starting off on blown out hair because it's so much easier just to braid and do all the things when your hair is blown out. So let's get into it.
So step 1, I'm going to section off the right side of my head. You can choose whichever side you like better, but make sure that that first part is curved, and then the second part, make sure that you just part straight down to your ear and section that away. Now in the back, I did a braid that curved up horizontally, so that way I wouldn't have anything pulling on my nape. And then the remainder of my hair, I just braided it to the back. You will see that the braids are actually curved in the front, which is going to be very helpful later when I'm sewing on the tracks. You guys will see the full braiding pattern in a little bit, but you want to make sure to braid your hair all the way down to your ends. For product, all I'm using is some gel and some Lotta Body pink lotion. Okay, so keeping it real simple. So once you've got that braided, it's time to tack everything down. So I tacked my hair off camera, just made sure it was flat, and I used a needle and thread to do so. And so now what I'm doing is I'm just going to begin to part this section and braid. So your very first braid should be skinny. So you want to make that a relatively small braid. This is the size that I chose to do, and I only used Lotta Body pink Lotta Body lotion, okay? Because the gel that I was using was a little too tacky. Then your second braid is going to be 2 times the size of your first braid. Okay, so it should be double the size. And I'm just braiding that down. And then your next braid should be small again. So small, big, small. And then I'm going to take those 3 braids and braid them together, like braid them all the way down. I did not braid the initial braids all the way down. I stopped once I reached, you know, a little bit past, like a centimeter past where my hair ended on the cornrow. Then I proceeded to do another small braid, another bigger braid, and another small braid. Okay, so as you can see, that's the pattern: small, big, small, small, big, small, and my final braid is a small braid. Okay, so since it is an even amount of braids, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to braid down 2 braids at a time. Okay, and you want to braid all the way down to your ends because these are going to turn into your Bantu knots. All right, so once you've got that braided all the way down, you're going to begin to roll your hair into little knots and just add a little rubber band and you're good. So here we are. Everything is tacked down, as you can see, and I have my bundles. I did wash them because we don't want no dirty bundles in our hair, and we're going to begin by sewing. Now, there's 2 ways that I like to sew. The first method is by holding the thread parallel to the weft and then sewing underneath the track and bringing that needle through the loop. This automatically knots your thread without any additional effort. You just have to make sure that your thread is horizontal to your weft, and then just go through the middle of that section. The second way takes a little bit more thought and a little bit more effort. It's just going underneath the weft, and then as you're holding the opposite string, there will be a small loop in between, and you just pull the thread through that little hole. So as you can see, I am intentionally putting it through the middle, the little circle that is being formed as I'm holding up the string, and that's how you make knots. I'm also doing the fold over method, so I didn't cut any wefts whatsoever. I just kept sewing. I folded it and sewed and sewed and sewed until I got it done. So this is the pattern in the front. It made it really easy for me to just bring those wefts straight to the front, keeping it flat, nothing too crazy. And again, I did do the fold over method. So whenever I would get to the edges, I would just make sure to fold it and go up a row. Now, once I've got that completely done, we got this one little piece and we're gonna do the flip over method. So I kept sewing side to side until this was like all that was exposed. And I did the flip over method. So I put the weft parallel to the final weft and sewed underneath. So that way I can flip it over. Once it's flipped over, it should conceal what's left. So once you have that sewn down completely, all you got to do is flip it over And then boom, you are good to go. Make sure that you have it nice and full. Okay, so I've moved the Bantu knots out of the way so you guys can see, but it should be full right there. Okay, so this is what it looks like once the knots come back. Okay, so carrying on in this tutorial, I'm using a Hot Tools wand to curl my hair. I got this one from Sally Beauty. It's not available anymore, but there are other ones there, so you know, check them out. And I also sprayed my hair with the coconut mist. I didn't put it in this video, but just add a little something to make it shine, girl. That's it. All right, girl. So this is the completed look. Oh my goodness. This hairstyle is honestly timeless. For it to be 5 years old and still this cute, it is definitely a move. I have, you know, not done my edges or anything because I'm trying to keep it simple, but that's definitely something you could do if that's how you rock things, okay? It's super cute though, and I know that I can easily just put my hair off into a ponytail and work out. So I love that. And I love the fact that I don't have any leave out. So it's a win-win, something fresh, something new, something different, you know. So let me know if you'll be giving this a try down in the comment box below. And I'm gonna catch you loves in my next video. Bye.